Oh boy, this one's gonna be good. Backwoods, my man. I'll tell you what, Reward Audacity, I like hanging out with Reward Audacity. He's like the equivalent, the internet equivalent of having that friend that attracts hot chicks. Yeah, he's like the internet equivalent of that, only he doesn't, I'm sure he attracts hot chicks in real life, handsome dude. But he attracts some total badasses on the interwebs, from back in the day, Dangerous Dan 762 to now Ideal Badger and Backwoods. Just some fine people. Dig it. Wanted to get into your Alaskan dividend, and give you an example of actually what is a significant dividend. Something a little bit closer to me, and that is the dividend paid out to the Seminole Tribe. Now, it's almost legendary down here. And this dividend payout is, in a way, much to the peril of the recipients. There's many stories about it causing drug abuse, just crazy, terrible lifestyle changes. But by and large, and you can Google to verify it, the Seminole Tribe dividend payout annually is $84,000 a year to every man, woman, and child of the Seminole Tribe. $7,000 a month. Paid for through the income margin of the Hard Rock casino system down here, where the Seminole Tribe is allowed to run casino and gambling operations outside of state law. So what's interesting about that is how the Seminole Tribe lobbies the state government of Florida to prevent the legalization of gambling in order to continue their monopoly on gambling. So their competition is the Catholic Church with bingo and the Florida Lottery and Powerball. But yeah, it's a significant payout. And Seminole Tribe purpur, we see them from time to time, usually brand new vehicles, but the stories of it, it's like withheld when they're younger. Like, obviously you're getting like 84 grand in the bank from the time you're a baby, but then when you go through your transition into adulthood, I think you end up with like a pretty good trust fund windfall of money due to the luck of the genetic lottery of being born into a tribe that the United States defeated 150 years ago, and gave them a pocket of land to live in. Interesting dividend, crazy story that could go like 10 different directions. But that, my friend, is a significant dividend for seemingly, not much input from the people. I mean, other than the suffering of losing a war badly, but the peril of that high dollar dividend payout is something that can be studied and discussed. All right, wanted to add that because it's pretty interesting, and it's something few Florida people know about, and I'm guessing nationally it's probably not all that well known either. But it's not easy to be a citizen of the Seminole Tribe. I mean, it's strict. It's not like, oh, my great granny was an American Indian that people brag on. It's like you like have to be genetically verified, and it's like 75% kind of thing. But any scoozle. Hope everybody else is doing good, and yeah, I got some more fun topic ideas. I got a couple of genuine genuine gearheads working around me now, so it's a little more fun at work. And boss man just almost done with his airboat project with a big block Chevy on it. How gangster is it to have a 454 on an airboat in 2023? Actually, it's more than 454 now, but I don't remember what the number is. But why split hairs? And then Tex Grebner mentioned 87 Mustang and how not many people like an 87 Mustang. And one of my guys has a pretty loud Fox body Mustang. Doesn't have the V10 like what you were saying, which is pretty wild. It makes me wonder if they put a Mustang body, which is a unibody construction, on a truck chassis or something. That's pretty wild. That's a very large engine to try to squeeze under that hood. But my guys, because there's no exhaust, it just comes out of straight tube headers and like sounds like a race car. It's pretty crazy, and it kind of leads me to understand. I think somebody was talking about how in Mad Max all the engines seem to be souped up and loud. It's kind of like what we're doing down here. I don't know if that's pushback, like we end up not giving a crap about fuel consumption, or it's actually easier to tune and run a engine like that than it is to try to like, oh, we're gonna make this thing efficient so it can't even get out of its own way. You know, if your vehicles need to be predatorial, then they need to make power, and the only people who know how to make those engines do their thing is nutcases. So there. Hopefully some fun videos on the way. See you sleazebags later.